So I figured I got this whole baby situation thing down. You put the dog on top of the stroller, you put the baby inside the stroller. Say hi, Sadie. And here's the dog. I'm about to crash, y'all. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Sierra, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm in a little bit of a different setting. I'm outside my cousin's apartment right now. I am helping her out. I am babysitting for her, and I have this precious little baby Sadie here. I'll show you guys her in 1 second. Say hello to YouTube, Sadie. Say hello to everyone. Say hello. Wait, go like this. Say hello. She's being camera shy, you guys. Okay, guys, so like I said, I am outside, so there is a lot of noise. There's birds, there's sirens, there's people, there's cars, there's 1,000 things going on right now, but honestly this is the best place where I could get my phone propped up to film this video for you guys. So like I said, for those that are new to my channel, I do have a few new subscribers. Thank you guys for joining. My name is Sierra. I go by Butterfly Artistry on social media, and basically what I've been doing, I've been vlogging my weight loss journey. April 1st 2019 of this year, I had gastric sleeve surgery. I'm not going to try to pronounce the actual name, y'all can Google that. But basically I had that surgery, and I am here today giving you guys my 3-week post-op update. I do want to make a brief disclaimer. I know a lot of people follow me for both my makeup and also for the VSG surgery. My channel, I'm in the process of upgrading a couple things, changing some things around. My channel is definitely going to be focused more so on beauty, health, and lifestyle. So just in case you were wondering, like, you know, if you wanted to subscribe, you can go ahead and hit that button now. But if you already are subscribed and you guys were just thinking that this is going to be a weight loss / VSG channel, it is not. I have so many more things to offer for you guys, so I definitely just wanted to put that out there real quick. But if you guys want to stay tuned to see basically how this past week has been for me for my surgery, just make sure you guys keep on watching. Like I said, I'm on my 3-week post-op, so basically I'm on stage 3 when it comes to like my diet. Recently I have transitioned from full liquids to soft foods, like mushy foods. My dietitian says that I'm able to just basically eat like fork tendered foods like tuna fish, chicken breast, applesauce, chunkier soups, anything that's pureed, things like that, protein shakes, all that jazz. So basically I have been trialing and error different things, trying a couple different things out, and I'm learning what my stomach likes and what it doesn't like. And I kind of wanted to like share that with you guys, because it's like when you follow a lot of different groups and you're on social media, you see all these different things that people are trying and it works for them and it sits well with their stomach, and just certain things do not sit well with me. But that's all part of the journey. So I did make a list of a couple things that I wanted to touch base on based off of, like I said, it's being my 3rd week post-op surgery. So starting with number 1, I had this question asked a lot on social media, and basically the question was how long was I out from work from surgery? Basically I had taken 2 weeks off of work. Now I honestly, like, thinking about it now and like what I'm going through with work now, I wish I would have took longer from work. Honestly, my surgeon told me that I should have took a month. I looked at him and said, man, I got bills to pay, and like I told him that there's no way I could miss work for a whole month, and it's very unfortunate. But hi mommy. Yeah, so it's very unfortunate, but I only took 2 weeks off, and I was like, I felt okay, but I didn't feel 100%. And then also I feel like the most main important thing that people don't really realize when they get the surgery is that this is a complete lifestyle change. And like getting the surgery, yeah, and getting the surgery, like, you know, you want to make sure that you're adapting to that new lifestyle the proper way. So with that being said, I went back to work on my 2nd week, and mind you, I was still kind of on full liquids, and I was trying to transition. And what happened was that, so basically what would happen is that I would get caught up in my work schedule. Like I explained to you guys before, I work in a spa, I have clients, I do facials and facial treatments and things like that. So basically it's by the hour. So sometimes like I'm booked like 3, 4, sometimes even 5 in a row. It's rare that it's 5, but sometimes like 4 people or 3 people in a row. And what's very, very important after the surgery is, one, keeping your liquids in and making sure you're getting enough liquids in, and then two, making sure that you're eating. Like, one major thing that I struggled with, like completely struggled with before surgery, was skipping meals. I could literally go all day long without eating, and then by the time I ate, I was ready to fuck shit up, y'all. Sorry for my language. Kids at my home. But like, I was literally starving, ready to eat everything. Yeah, were you hungry too? So I noticed when I went back to work, I was basically doing the same thing again. I would go long periods of time with clients and I would not eat. All right, we hear you. I'm trying to tell a story. So I would go long periods of times without eating, and basically what would happen was I would get like this sharp hunger pain, and then by the time I would try to eat, I would get like 2 spoonfuls, and like my stomach was not feeling it. It was just like turning. It kind of felt like tight, like it felt difficult to eat the food, and it wasn't like anything crazy. Like, I think I was trying to just like get like some yogurt down or something like that. And that was another thing, like certain textures of foods, I'm noticing it's like some things are easier than others. This is very obviously, like if you have more of a liquid version of something, it's going to go down a little bit easier. So one thing I wanted to mention to you guys is that even though I found that a struggle to get my fluids in, my proteins, my foods, or whatever the case may be, I did talk to my doctor about having me able to drink like protein yogurts. Like, there's like I'm not going to say this name right, but I could put the name, Okios, 000. They have it in the drinkable version. Now, I know the stats on that, like it is a little bit high in sugar, but it has like 10 grams of protein in it, so it's really great substitute if you are anyone like me and you can't really get your protein shakes in, or you just don't like the way protein shakes taste, because I can tell you, like after being on the liquid diet for like 3 weeks, you're just like, fuck protein shakes, like anything that's got protein, just like. So finding that it was just difficult to get my fluids in. One other thing I found, even though I said before it's a little bit easier for me to drink water now, I still find it challenging to just drink water, like compared to other drinks, if that makes sense. Like in the hospital, they had me drinking diluted apple juice. That's easier for me to drink. Like tea is easier for me to drink, and when I say tea, I mean like green tea, herbal tea. It's easier for me to go down. I'm not sure if it's because of the temperature. I know some people were saying that ice water was the best for them, and like I've tried like room temperature, I've tried ice. I don't know. I'm still just trying to like figure it out. Either way, I'm like really getting on myself about getting my fluids in, because I've just had such a hard time keeping like them in, and it's like I'll drink more now. Like I'm not dehydrated, I'm not feeling dizzy or anything like that. I'll drink about half of a 32-ounce cup. Honestly, like after being discharged, like that's how much I was actually getting in. And then I was just like, no, that's way too little of amount of water that you need to get in, especially because they're saying they're supposed to be getting like 64 ounces. So I was not doing good with that, but I made it like my mission. I bought a particular cup, which I left upstairs. I wish I could show you guys. I'm probably gonna show it on like my Instagram, so if you guys aren't already following me, you know what to do. But it's a 32-ounce cup, so I told myself, okay, fill that up twice. You need your water intake for the day. I'm starting to definitely incorporate a lot of journaling, writing down what I'm eating, making sure that I'm getting my like amount of protein in. Now, my surgeon and my nutritionist doesn't really talk to me about counting calories, counting macros. I'm not trying to follow a certain diet. I'm only just eating, what I'm allowed to eat, if that makes sense. And some of the foods that I've tried out, like I said, I've been trying things that people have just been talking about that they've tried. I've tried Wendy's chili. That's really, really good. Really good protein. There's one bad thing about that, but I'll touch on that in 1 second. Really good protein. Love it. It's delicious. I can usually finish, it's like 2 or maybe 3 meals for me. Sometimes it's pushing it if I do like just 2, because it's still a lot for my stomach. I've been doing like tuna fish, like chicken salads. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about tuna fish. I always liked tuna fish. Tuna fish has a really great amount of protein in it. I don't know, but for some reason when I ate it, it just messed my stomach up. And I don't know if it was a combination of what I ate in the day or just that particular product. I don't know. So I'm gonna take it easy with the tuna fish. But we'll definitely see with that. I've been eating cream of wheat. Oh, that's my favorite for breakfast. I've tried eggs. I've tried like the egg bites from Starbucks. Only problem with that is that if they overcook it, like if they overcook the egg, or if the bacon or the cheese is way too crispy or too hard, it really does hurt going down. And I can only eat one at a time. Not even. Like, I think I ate, my first time having it, probably had a half of one, because it, like I said, you have to eat just the soft egg. Another thing that my nutritionist talked to me about is like when people transition to like the soft foods, they just want to go crazy, like, and just get like all these different types of eggs and like flip them up and just like do all this craziness, and then they realize that it's not sitting right with their stomach, and they're like, oh well, eggs don't really sit right with me. My nutritionist said to me, just eat eggs like you would normally eat them. Like, don't try to like, I don't know, like, she's like, don't, like, if you normally don't eat over easy eggs, why are you cooking over easy eggs? Like, eat what you're used to. Don't overcook the eggs. Make sure it's soft. So I've been eating that, refried beans, you know, the regular softies. I haven't tried the ricotta bake yet. I'm definitely looking to try that. That's gonna be my fave. So one thing that I would mention that I noticed in my second to third week that a lot of people didn't really talk about was acid reflux. Now, you guys, this acid reflux is no joke. Like, it is so insane. You just back at you. So it is like no joke, and I feel like it's the worst at night because I don't know, like, it just feels like I have nothing in my stomach at night, and then when I lay down, I just fill it right up and it sits like right here, and it is so uncomfortable. Like, it burns and tastes disgusting. And I didn't, in my last vlog, when I went to my last doctor's visit, me and my doctor did talk about it because he knew that I had acid reflux prior to getting the surgery. So he asked me if I was having it now, and then I told him at that time I felt it coming on, but I didn't feel it. Like, I didn't have it present at the moment. So he was thinking that I had some type of medication from like before, and he was like, just take that if you need it, or just take like any acid reflux medication if you need so, and then the next time I come in, then he can prescribe me a right prescription that I particularly need. Yeah, we're gonna need that. I'm gonna need something because I did not expect it to be like this, y'all. This acid reflux is terrible, and it's like all day long too, but it's the worst at night. It's like I feel it throughout the day. But like I said, it's the worst at night. So for those two things, like I said, definitely, if you can, take more time off for work if you're getting a surgery, and two, definitely be aware of the acid reflux. They did warn me that when you get the surgery, it's a possibility it can be worse, but honestly, they ain't never lie. It is definitely worse. You loud, my mom. It's definitely worse, but it's not like overbearing, like, oh, this is going to be the end of my life type of ordeal. It's just I need to find something to help it. And then also, like, my surgeon told me to be mindful of like the different types of foods I eat. Like I said, like the chili, because of the tomato sauce and the acidity of that, or that's another reason why I was kind of hesitant on the ricotta bake. It's just because of the tomato sauce. Even orange juice, like, I know I'm not really supposed to be drinking orange juice, but like I heard somebody did, and they told me that they got super bad acid reflux, and I'm just like, anything that's gonna give it to me, get it away. Like, I don't want it. But definitely Gerd is one of the issues that I've developed 3 weeks out. Another thing that I developed is, like I said, just like slipping back into old habits. Like, not necessarily just what I was explaining with my job earlier, like how I said that I would work, and I wouldn't stop for a break. Like, I wouldn't eat anything. Now, mind you, with the surgery, you should, like, my doctor says that I should be eating about like every 2 to 3 hours, like leave it like a snack or something, because even when I do eat like my meals, like, whether I'm eating the chili or soup or whatever, it's like 3 bites and that's it. And I know I'm not reaching my protein intake. I know I'm not reaching my calorie intake. I am taking my vitamins. I do have my multivitamin, my biotin, my B12. But other than that, like I said, food's all great, getting the fluids in, energy feels great. I do want to start incorporating some physical activity. What I've been thinking about is after probably like 6 months, because like I said, I have not been getting enough nutrition in me to even starting to incorporate workouts, because I'd be burning all calories that don't exist. So the first thing I'm really want to get into is probably water aerobics, and then I am going to definitely invest in personal trainer, because I need to get this body right. And I'm not just talking about like losing weight. I just want to have like the energy to like lift things, and like I don't want to feel weak all the time, if that makes sense. One thing that I still do notice is that like if I bend down over, I get a little lightheaded. Like, so that's how I know it's like I'm not ready for some extreme physical activity yet. So what I've just been doing is incorporating walking, shopping around. Like I do a lot of eye shopping. I just go to stores and I just walk with my water bottle, you know, keep it pushing. I like to keep myself busy. Like, you know, I was walking the dog, and I'm gonna walk the baby out here. I'm just watching I'm watching my cousin's baby for her while she's at work today. So it's like today's my day off, and normally what I would do is stay at home and I would film looks, but that requires me to sit down, and I actually don't do a lot of physical activity that way. So that's why I just stopped real quick to film this video for you guys, give you guys a quick 3-week update, let you guys know what's going on. I'm alive, I'm feeling skinty, girl. I'm feeling skinty. I'm like literally shocked every time I look at the damn scale. Like it just keeps dropping, like, and it's insane. And I'm just so excited. I'm so grateful. Like I feel healthy. Like it's amazing. Like this feeling is just amazing. And I can promise you that the first week of the brutality that I went through was so worth it. And I just like really just sit down and like even now, like I said, 3 weeks out, it's about to be a whole month, and like the time just flies. Since like when you have the surgery, the time after that just flies, and it's insane. And I'm so grateful, and I just can't, what is actually happening to my body to me is like surreal. And I feel like the reason why I feel so like great and like feel blessed about it is because I did this, like I made a selfish decision for myself. Like I told myself that this is what I wanted to do. I didn't give a damn about anybody else's opinion, and I said I was going to make this public. I was going to let everybody know that I was getting done, and I'm going to be showing everybody the process. And I feel so great about that is because I get messages from you guys telling me that, what's the matter, mama? You want to go inside soon? Yeah. So I get messages from you guys telling me that like, oh my gosh, you guys love and you're inspired by my journey, and you're so happy that like I went into like my surgery fearless and things like that. And it's just like I wanted to tell you guys, like what makes me feel that way is how like sure I am of myself, how sure I knew that this decision was going to be right for me. I knew that this was going to change my life, especially because I'm the type of person that has no willpower. Like when it comes to food, that I knew that I've tried diet after diet after diet after diet, and I still have that mental thought, like even now to this day. Like for instance, it's like, remember how I said that like you fall back into your old habits? Like I still have like that big girl mentality. Like for instance, I go to Wendy's to pick up the chili. I ask my boyfriend what he wants for dinner. I get him 2 grilled chicken wraps. But of course, like while I'm in that line, all you smell is fries and chicken nuggets and fried shit, and it just smells good and you just want it. Like, so I was like, you know what? Like if I can eat chicken, I can have a chicken nugget. Right? No. Okay, so Whitney did not like that idea. She did not like that idea. I had 1 chicken nugget, and I tried to eat the breading like off and then like put it to the side and like try to eat just the chicken, and then I had a little bit of the breading, and it was just way too tough, like way too hard going down, and the way it sat in my stomach was not okay with that. Okay, so
there goes to show you right there. Like, I know myself so well, and if it wasn't for me eating that chicken nugget, my stomach being like, nah bitch, you need to chill, I would have went to Wendy's and I probably would have got a 10-piece with a medium fry and a soda. Like, well, not necessarily a soda, a green tea or strawberry lemonade, because no shit. But I used to work for Wendy's, and I know what's in their food. I know how it's made. I know how unhealthy it is. Hold on. I know how it's made. I know how unhealthy it is. I know everything. Like, you think I would know better? So, but yeah, so that was like, that brings me to like my last thing. Like, on week 3, you're starting to feel better, you're able to eat certain foods, but don't push it. Like, don't sit here and go crazy and be like, oh well, I can have this and I can have chips and I can, no, you're, no. Like, you are allowing yourself to fall back into your old habits, like me, and you're either gonna learn the hard way, or no, actually, you're just gonna learn the hard way, because you can either end up how I did, and your stomach yelling at you and basically being like, yo, you need to chill the hell out, or what's gonna happen in the long run is that if you don't follow the diet and you're just gonna continue to eat the way you want to eat, your stomach's gonna re-stretch the back out, and boom, what was the point? So, you know, it's a lot of times I sit here and I just have to think to myself, it's like, why am I doing this? I know it's not gonna make me feel well. Honestly, like, every time I ate fast food, even before the surgery, you just feel like shit. Like, there's nothing nutritious about fast food. Like, besides like the salads, like, guys, don't get real technical. You know, there's nothing nutritious about the greasiest, the bread, the carbs, all the fats, all the oils. There's nothing good about it. So I always would feel like crap, whether it was either my stomach, whether it was a headache, or just my skin freaking the hell out because I had all that greasy food. So, like I said, I have this little powwow with myself, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Why did you get the surgery? Is this going to benefit your lifestyle? Is this going to benefit your future? What are your kids going to do? Like, and the reason why I throw in the whole kid thing is because I don't have kids now, but one of my main decisions with getting the surgery at such a young age was because I wanted to have kids in the future. I want to have 3 kids, and I can tell you right now, I have 2 dogs, and I'm babysitting right now, and I'm sitting here trying to open the door, hold the dogs, and I'm just like, whew, it's a lot. But it kind of gets me prepared for that situation, and then, like, I figured that I wanted to get this surgery because I'm not gonna have the energy. I'm gonna be so overweight. I can't even chase the kids, can't even chase the dogs. Like, what benefit is it's going to do for me if I just basically abandon and basically say fuck my tool that I was blessed with, honestly, because some people can't get the surgery. So, you know, some people have a hard time getting the surgery, and I have to look at it more so as a blessing, and that not many people have this opportunity to start over, to basically start a new lifestyle, to basically have the chance to incorporate different foods that, yeah, that you still love, or yeah, you're still able to have the old foods that you know, we used to splurge on and things like that, but like learn about moderation and just learning about, like, you know, following what your surgeon tells you to do. And that's basically it. Like, I have to basically continue to tell myself is that I will get to that stage where I can go to Wendy's and get some nuggets if I really wanted to, but not right now. Like, you're 3 weeks post-op, chick, come pump your brakes. Like, what's wrong with you? But it's like, eventually you will get to that, and I feel like now that I had the surgery, I'm like learning more about like how people like food shame you and like sit here and get like real like hostile about like, oh, you can't eat that, you shouldn't be eating breads, you shouldn't be eating carbs, you shouldn't. But it's like, my surgeon told me that this is not something that you get to deprive yourself for the rest of your life. Especially me, like, I look at it this way, it's like, I'm 21. If I get this surgery and I'm basically depriving myself from all delicious foods for the rest of my life, no, that's not why I made this decision. I can still have those foods, but in moderation. Girl, you're not supposed to fuck up a whole bag of hot Cheetos by your damn self. You're just not supposed to, okay? And I'm not talking about the corner store bags, and I'm not talking about the ones that are a little bit bigger than that. I'm talking about the family size. So I know that I was like all over the place for this video today, but like I said, I'm just like in a different environment and, you know, babysitting, trying to multitask. But just wanted to sum up this video real quick. Like I said, it's my 3-week post-op. I'm feeling great, lost a crap ton of weight. I'm definitely going to link my stats down below just so you guys can take reference of that. I really, like, moral of the story is, like, I would really suggest if you can take off of work, do it, because you really want to just adapt to this new lifestyle. Make sure that you are comfortable getting your fluids in, getting your new meal routines down, making sure you have that time to eat. That's another main thing. Like, it's not like you can eat as fast as you could eat before, even if you didn't eat that fast. But it's like, for instance, you may have like a bowl of refried beans. It should take you between a half hour to about 45 minutes to eat that, sometimes even an hour. Sometimes I have to come back to it, and it's kind of hard for me to just like take a bite and just run back to work. It doesn't work that way, because I have to like sit, let it go down, because if like I'm moving too much, like that causes me pain. So definitely we suggest take some time off of work if you're getting this surgery. Be mindful of your diet. If you have acid reflux now and you're thinking about getting the surgery, definitely talk to your doctor about that, and make sure that you guys are on top of that, and he could talk to you about certain medications that, you know, you can take to prevent that. Other than that, just be really mindful of like your food changes, keep your fluids in. You know, it's not a competition. Don't try to sit here and be like, well, this person can eat this at 3 weeks out and this. No, follow what your body is telling you. Like, if your body can't eat a fucking chicken nugget, your body can't eat a nugget, and that's what I need to learn. But yeah, guys, that's it for the 3-week post-op. I'm trying to get this video up for you guys. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload. And then basically I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. So I am getting ready for work. I'm going to show you guys real quick what I am doing for a protein shake for breakfast real quick. So okay, so I split the banana in half. I only use half. Before the surgery I would probably use one whole banana, but so I'm going to be taking my vegan plant protein, vegan protein, and this has pea isolate, digestive enzymes, coconut oil powder, and basically 1 scoop of this is 21 grams of protein. There are no sugars in here. A lot of sodium, but that I'm not really too worried about that. Calcium's 54. I love the way this smells and it tastes pretty good. So like I said, 1 cup of that into 8 ounces of almond milk. You guys, so I am getting ready for work. I'm going to show you guys real quick what I am doing for a protein shake for breakfast real quick. So for the PB2, it's usually 2 tablespoons, but I'm not going to do that much today. I'm just going to do like one. Like, I don't even do full tablespoons. It's crazy. But whatever. Like, that's it. That's all I want. So we're gonna do that, and now we're just gonna blend it up. I blended it up. Usually I put ice in it, but because I'm going to work and I know that I'm not gonna be able to drink all of it, I'm just going to skip the ice for today and just put it in my blender cup. I'm not using the ball thing today. There's nothing really in this that I need. And don't worry, that was just almond milk for me measuring before. But yeah, so 8 ounces of protein shake, 21 grams of protein. Hopefully I can get this in. I'll try to split it up. The lighting sucks in here, but I just wanted to mention something real quick. So yesterday after I filmed that video outside for you guys, I don't know why, but I went upstairs and I tried to drink some water and I got really sick and I just started throwing up. I did not have my patch on. So this patch is basically supposed to help with nausea, and the reason why I didn't have it on is because honestly I just don't want to become dependent of the patch, if that makes sense. I wanted to show you guys, so I'm not necessarily just drinking regular bottled water. I drink alkalized water, but there's different settings on my water machine. I want to show you guys that, you know, it kind of helps like range the different alkalinity, the pH level of the water. So like if it's a 9.5, I feel like it doesn't sit well with my stomach, well with the sleeve. I feel like it's too bubbly, but what we've been doing is 7.0, which is made for baby bottles and people that take medications. And
I'm trying to see if that works for me. So this is our water machine. So like I said, our water is alkalized water. This is our Kangen machine. My baby put me onto this. This is the best water. Change your water, change your life. But like you said, like I said, there's different levels of our water. This is what we used to drink. I used to be able to chug this water and I loved it so much. It just is like the best feeling ever. And now like I don't have the same relationship with water and it sucks ass. But this is the water that I've been drinking, and it just comes right out of my kitchen sink like this, comes out like that. But that is like a room temperature. So I like filled my thing up with ice cubes, and this is my 32-ounce container that I mentioned to you guys. Try to fill this up twice a day so I can get my fluids in. I'm doing so much better. Hopefully the ice cubes really do help, because for some reason I just drank room temperature water yesterday and I threw up. Don't know why. I don't know if Whitney just doesn't like water, but we're gonna get it in.